A manager plans to host a tournament named IPL, Insane Premier League, having 20 matches, in which 9 players, Odion Schmidt, O, Pat Cummins, P, Quinton de Kock, Q, Rahul Malhar, R, Suryakumar Raghav, S, Trent Jolt, T, Umesh Yadav, U, Virat Kohli, V, and Vanindu Jamiranga, W, will participate for 4 weeks, week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 of the month of May. 5 matches were scheduled in each of the 4 weeks. Every player played at least 1 match and at most 3 matches in the IPL. The total number of matches played by PSU and W was 1.5 times the total number of matches played by the other 5 players in the tournament. Out of 9, 4 players were from Bengaluru Blasters, BB, 3 were from Mumbai Monsters, MM, and 2 were from Chennai Champions, CC. Each player can be categorized into one of the 3 categories based on their skill set: batsman, all-rounder, and bowler. All skill sets had an equal number of players. So since we had a total of 9 players, 3 of them are going to be batsmen, 3 are all-rounders, and 3 are bowlers. No player can have more than 1 skill set. As a tournament rule, none of the players could have played more than 1 match in any week of the month. Each match had exactly one of these 9 players playing. Okay. So we would require a table with columns as players, from which team they belong to, what are their skill sets, are they a batsman, an all-rounder, or a bowler, and the weeks where they are going to play. The following facts are also known. Q, a batsman from Bengaluru Blasters, played only 1 match, which was scheduled in the 3rd week. None of the Mumbai Monsters players were batsmen. S and W were batsmen and all-rounder respectively, who did not have a match scheduled in the last week. V and T were from the same team, but they had none of their 2 matches scheduled in the same week. V and T did not have their respective matches scheduled in consecutive weeks. V had a match scheduled in the 1st week. P, who is an all-rounder from Chennai Champions, did not have a match scheduled in the 3rd week. R did not have any match scheduled for 3 consecutive weeks, and U had a match scheduled for 3 consecutive weeks. R and U, who had the same skill set, did not play any match in the 1st week. So a lot of information is given, which will help us fill the table that we just discussed. O and R were teammates who were not from Bengaluru Blasters. T and U had the same skill set and they played for the same team. So let's draw a table with the columns as players, team, skills, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and also the number of matches played as the last column. So in this now we are going to fill whatever is known to us. So if we use statement 1, we know that Q is from Bengaluru Blasters. So the team for him is BB. And he's a batsman. So he's a batsman. Played only 1 match, which was scheduled in the 3rd week. So we are going to put a tick and crosses at those places where the batsman or the player is not going to play. Now, let's go to the 5th one. P, who is an all-rounder from Chennai. So P is Pat Cummins. He is an all-rounder. And he is from Chennai Champions. Did not have a match scheduled in the 3rd week. So we can cross out the 3rd week. Let's look at the 3rd statement. S and W were batsmen and all-rounder respectively, who did not have a match scheduled in the last week. Now, who is S? It's Suryakumar Raghav, and he is a batsman. So let's fill batsman over here. And he did not have a match scheduled in the last week, so let's strike it out. Similarly, W is Vanindu Jamiranga. He is an all-rounder. So let's fill all-rounder in his skill set. And he also did not have a match scheduled in the last week. So far, this is what the table looks like. Now let's use statement 4. V and T are from the same team, but they had none of their 2 matches scheduled in the same week. And V and T did not have their respective matches scheduled in consecutive weeks. And V had a match scheduled in the 1st week. So who is V? V is Virat Kohli, and his first match is scheduled, as in his match is scheduled in the first week. So this is what we are aware of. And we know that they are not going to work, they're not going to play for consecutive weeks, and they have 2 matches to play. So for V, it's going to be tick, cross, tick, cross. And who is T? T is Trent Jolt. So for him, it's going to be cross tick and cross tick. And we also know that they are going to be from the same team. So we don't know which team they are going to be. So let's write them as team 1 and team 1. So this is what we are able to fill so far. Now let's go to statement number 6. Statement number 6 says, R did not have any match scheduled for 3 consecutive weeks, and you had a match scheduled for 3 consecutive weeks. So if we go to Umesh Yadav, who is you, and for him, the 3 matches are scheduled for 3 consecutive weeks. So it may be week 1, week 2, week 3, or it may be week 2, week 3, week 4. So we don't know which out of these 2 cases will happen, but we are pretty sure that he is going to definitely play in week 2 and week 3. Similarly, if we look at R, his match was not scheduled for 3 consecutive weeks. R is Rahul Malhar, right? So he did not play in first week, second week, and third week, or he did not play in second week, third week, and fourth week. So we are not sure which 2 all those are, but we are pretty sure that R is not going to play in week 2 and week 3. Now, let's use the next statement. R and U, the same 2 guys we just talked about, had the same skill set and did not play any match in the first week. So Rahul did not play any match in the first week. That means he played the match in the fourth week. And Umesh did not play any match in the first week. That means he played in the last week. And they had the same skill set. Now, we already have 2 all-rounders. We already have 2 batsmen. If both R and U, as in Rahul and Umesh, if they're going to be all-rounders or batsmen, we will have 4 all-rounders and batsmen. So it all comes down to that these are bowlers. As you remember that every skill set is given to 3 people. So we can't have 4 of them. Let's use the last statement now. O and R were teammates who were not from Bengaluru Blasters. So O and R. So we are talking about Odian and Rahul. T and U had the same skill set. So T and U, as in Trent Jolt and Umesh, they have the same skill set. So Trent also turns out to be bowler. And they played for the same team. So we don't know what team this is, but this is definitely the same team, T1. Okay. O and R were teammates. Okay, so can we say, as there is already a player from the team CC and O and R are teammates. So sorry, this should not be T1. This is going to be some other team, T2. They are from the same team. So if they are not from BB and there is already a player from CC who is going to be an all-rounder. So here it is. If we look at the statements, it says that there were 4 players from BB, 3 were from Mumbai, and 2 were from Chennai champions, right? So if there are 2 players from Chennai champions, T2 and T1, they both can't be from CC. Now, since we already have a player from BB, and that is Quentin de Kock, and we have O and R, and T and U, they have the same skill set. So T and U, if they have the same skill set, so Umesh is also going to be from team T1. Now, if we take T1 as team BB, there are going to be 4 players from team BB, but we can't have 4 players. We can only have, sorry, there are going to be 4 players from team BB and 3 should be from MM. So T1 can be from BB and they can be from MM. Suppose T1 is from BB. So we will have 4 BBs. That will make sense. And we will, if T1 is MM, so we will have 3 MMs. And how many MMs do we require? We require 3 MMs only. So how to fill this one? It's very much possible that T1 is from MM and T2 is from BB. Okay. None of the Mumbai Monsters players were batsmen. So if you read the second statement, we can't have any batsman from Mumbai Monsters. So if we take the entire T1 as MM, then this is going to be CC, then the remainings are going to be BB. And if we take batsman Surya Kumar is going to be definitely from CC because he can't be from Mumbai Monsters. He can be from BB as well. Okay. Okay, so O and R are teammates who are not from BB. So if T2 is not BB, then definitely T1 is going to be BB, right? Because we can't have more C's than we already have. So we will have Trent from the team BB, Umesh Yadav from BB, and Virat Kohli from BB. That tells us that T2 is going to be from MM. So this is the team MM that we have. Okay, we are not sure about Surya Kumar Yadav and Vanindu Jamaranga's teams. And we don't know the skill sets of everyone. For O and Virat, Odion and Virat, we don't know the skill sets. Okay. Now, let's look at the number of matches statement. So if we look at the matches statement, it is given that 5 matches were scheduled in each of the 4 weeks. Every player played at least 1 match and at most 3 matches in the IPL. The total number of matches played by PSU and W was 1.5 times the total number of matches played by the other 5 players in the tournament. So if we are going to use this statement, then the total number of matches played by PSU and W was 1.5 times the total number of matches played by the other 5 players. So let's say the total number, so since we are going to do 1.5, so let's take a simple value. So let's say the total number of matches played by the other 5 players be 2n. Okay, these are other 5 players. Then the number of matches played by PSU and W will be 1.5 times of this, which will be 3n. Now, there are 4 players, each playing 3n games. So 4 into 3n, 12n games is being played by these 4 people. And there are 5 players who are playing 2n games. So this should be equal to 5 into, okay, 3n is the total number of matches by these 4, not by individual. So this is 3n and that is 2n. So can we say that 2n plus 3n is equal to total number of matches? Now, there are 5 players who play matches in every week. So 5 matches here, 5 matches here, 5 matches here, 5 matches here. So can we say there should be a total of 20 matches? Solving this, we'll get n is equal to 5, n is equal to 20. So n will be equal to 4. As in, PSU and W, they play a total of 12 matches, and the other 5 players, they play a total of 8 matches only. So let's look at PS. This guy is O, this guy is P, this guy is Q, this is R, this is S, he's T, he's U, he's V, and he's W, right? So we need 12 ticks in PSUW. In S, we don't have any tick. In U, we have so far 3 ticks. In W, we don't have any ticks. So we need 9 more ticks. We need 9 more ticks, and nobody can play more than 3 matches in all the 4 weeks. That means every player played 3 matches. So P must have played 3 matches. These are the 3 matches left. S is going to play 3 matches. So these are the 3 matches left. And W is going to play 3 matches. These are the 3 matches left. So we are done with P, S, U, and W. There, if you count, total number of matches is 12, which makes sense. We also know that other players, they played a total of 8 matches. So let's count the total number of matches they have played so far. So it has been 1 for Q. It has been 1 for R. It has been 2 for T. It has been 2 for V. So we have had so far 6 matches played. So for ODN, we are going to have the remaining 2 matches that he plays. Now, we also know that every week 5 matches are played. If you look at week 2, so far 5 matches are done. So no matches played by ODN. In week 1 also 5 matches have to be played. Only so far we see 4 ticks. So this should be a tick. In week 3, we see already 5 ticks. That is 5 matches have been played. So this is going to be crossed out. In week 4, we are seeing 4 matches being played so far. So the 5th match will be a tick. Now, from this second statement, can we say that none of the Mumbai Monsters players were batsmen? So how many batsmen do we have so far? We have 2 batsmen. We have all 3 bowlers. So this Mumbai Monsters cannot be a batsman. So this guy is going to be an all-rounder only. And similarly, we need 1 more batsman. So Virat Kohli is going to be a batsman. Also, we need 2 Cs. Now, if we remember that yeah, none of the Mumbai Monsters, they are batsmen. So we already have 4 Bs. We need an M and a C. Well, M cannot go to batsman. So M will go to this all-rounder and C will go to this batsman. So we are able to fill all of these cells. We can also calculate the number of matches by checking how many ticks we have written so far. So this is 2, 3, 1, 1. We again have a 3, we have a 2, we have a 3, we have a 2, and then we have a 3. So let's solve questions. Which of the following is the correct sequence of the number of matches played by players who are bowlers, all-rounders, and batsmen respectively? So if you look at all-rounders, the total number of matches played is 2, 3, 3, which is a total of 8. So all-rounders, they played a total of 8 matches. So the middle value should be 8. So C is our answer. Question number 12. Which of the following statements is definitely false? There was exactly 1 match played by all-rounders in the 3rd week. So if you look at 3rd week, no, the very first all-rounder did not play the match. So this is a false statement. The Pat Cummins, he did not play a match in the 3rd week. Well, but the last all-rounder, he did play a match in the third week. So this is this is not definitely false. Okay, so this can't be our answer. So we can't say this is definitely false. Second option says there were exactly 2 matches played by bowlers in the second week. So let's go to the second week, look at the bowlers. Did not play any match here, played 1 match here, played 1 match here. So this is actually a definite true. We want definite false. C, there were no matches played by batsmen in the fourth week. So in the fourth week, it says no batsman played any match. So the first batsman did not, second batsman did not, third batsman did not. So this actually is a truth statement. Actually, no batsman played any match in the fourth week. So definitely the fourth one is going to be false. There was exactly 1 match played by bowlers in the first week. So in the first week, if we see, bowlers, they did not play any match at all. So this is a definite false. So our right answer should be option D. 13th, which of the following statements is false? So let's look at the first statement. Every week there was a match in which at least 1 all-rounder played. First week, yes, there was an all-rounder. Second week, yes. In the third week, yes, there is an all-rounder. W plays. In fourth week, yes. So this is actually a truth statement. Option D. Every week there was a match in which at least 1 player of the Mumbai Monsters played. So in week 1, Mumbai Monster, yes, definitely there is a player. In week 2, Mumbai Monster, yes, definitely there is a player. Week 3 also we have a player. Week 4 also we have a player. So this is again a truth statement. See, one of the batsmen from Bengaluru Blasters played a match in the second week. So let's look at Bengaluru Blasters directly. In the second week, no, he did not play a match. In the Trent Jolt, he did play a match. Umesh, he did play a match in the second week. And Virat Kohli did not play a match. So since the question says one of the batsmen played, no batsman played. So this is a false statement. So answer is going to be C. Next question. Which of the following statements must be true? First statement says in every week, players having the 3 different skill sets played at least 1 match each. So let's say in week 1, do we have all-rounders, batsmen and bowler all playing? No. In the very first week, we don't see any of the bowlers playing any match. So the first one is a false statement. The moment we get first statement as false, both are true is gone away. Only one is true is also not the right option. Statement 2. In every week, players having the 3 different skill sets played at most 2 matches. So at most means it may be 2 or less. So 0 is included. Yes. So we can see that in week 1, all-rounders played. Oh no, in the very first week, all-rounders played 3 matches, but it says at most 2. This is also false. So neither of the statements are true. Okay, next question. How many matches were played by the batsmen from Bengaluru Blasters? So we'll go to Bengaluru Blasters, figure out the batsmen from there, and then count the total number of matches played by them. So the total number of matches played by the batsmen from Bengaluru Blasters is 3. So you had to type in 3 because this was a data question. Next. What is the correct sequence of the numbers of matches played by R, O, T, and Q respectively? So R played 1 match. So B is gone. D is gone. O played 2 matches. So C is also gone. We have option A.